what the fuck. Where are we at? I'm doing my draft of 602 still. Wee bit behind. What else? Casting news? Nothing really that I haven't talked about already. We have, we're still in negotiations with a couple people in terms of bringing some people back, or some people we haven't seen in a while. So, but I can never really say anything until deals are done. What else? That's it. Let's answer some questions here. Here's a good question. Why does each episode have a different director? It's a very good question, Heather. The reason that is the production schedule for TV doesn't stop, meaning that it's not like we prep, shoot, post, and then start all over again with prep, shoot, post. All those things are going on at the same time. So, while one episode is prepping, another episode is shooting, another episode is in post. So those are all tasks that a director needs to do. So there's, what we do is pretty much guerrilla filmmaking. It happens very quickly, and we have 7 or 8 days to shoot, depending on the episode. And so there's a week of prep, 7 or 8 days of shooting, and then a week of post where the director is in with the editor, assembling and doing the final sort of storytelling pass on the episode. So a director's involved in all those functions, so that's why you can't have the same director doing each episode. That would be awesome if we could have the same director in terms of consistency, and that's why I bring back a lot of the same directors. You'll see the stable of our directors is such that, occasionally we'll bring in somebody new just because I like to give people opportunities, but if we find people that get the show and have a good rapport with the actors, and quite honestly, what I look for is someone that can deliver the show, as close to my vision as I imagined it at the script level, and turn in director's cuts that, quite frankly, require the least amount of work. So that's why you'll see we'll bring back, first of all, I have Paris Barkley, who's a fantastic director and understands this show probably better than I do at this point. So Paris will do 3 episodes. We're bringing back Peter Weller, who's turned into a fabulous director for us. He'll be doing 3. Guy Ferlin, Gwyneth Harder-Payton, Adam Arkin, who else? Billy Gerhardt. Those are directors that usually do at least 1 or 2 episodes for us every season, because they're solid directors, and the cast has a rapport with them, and there's a comfort level. And I do a pretty extensive tone meeting before each episode is shot, and basically what that is after a couple drafts, after the production draft, and usually a couple drafts beyond that are done, and we sit down and have the cast read through. I then sit down with the director of the episode, usually the writer on set, writer producer on set, if Paris is available, Paris Barkley, and my line producer John Perret, who else? Post, Greg Yahata, my post producer. So we sit down with a full room of people who have an opportunity through the course of the episode to apply their skill, their knowledge, their interpretation, and their own vision of what the episode is. So what I do is I walk through the episode a scene at a time, and not necessarily dictate, like, you know, I want this shot or this shot. It's more about, you know, this is what's going on in this scene for me. This is what's important for this scene for me. This is the tone and the message and usually the emotional underpinnings of the scene that I want to be conveyed to an audience. And then if it's you know, if it's a specific shot that I have in my head that will essentially tag a scene and then begin another scene, I'll be pretty specific with those on a script level so that they happen, and then I will relay that information in a tone meeting. And then my my assistant Katie will take notes of that and generate a document and be able to hand it out to people. So as you know, usually the director is never looking through that document, but you know, my writer producer on set may check in with that document during a scene to refresh his memory. My editor will check in on a scene and look at the footage he has and try to understand what my intention was, so he knows how to assemble it. So it serves as a tonal template for the episode. That's a very long answer to a completely different question, but let's do one more. Let's see. You have let's see. Well, who is that question from? That good question was from Heather from Sunnyvale, California. She asked the director question. But this one is from George from New York, and George asks, you have brought several actors from The Shield on SOA. Will David Rees-Snell ever show up? George, are you paying attention? Season 4, dude. He was all over it. He was our FBI agent. I think he was in 6 or 8 episodes. Wake up, George. That's it. I'll end with a condemnation. That's it. A quick one today. I'm a little behind. I could actually show you this board right now because it's completely empty. That's how behind I am. What's going on? You know, Katie has a little tour going on in the Midwest. I should know the dates. I don't. It's sometime soon. I think she had to cancel the Chicago venue, and I think that's pretty much because the promoters, they had booked it in some crazy big arena, you know, like a couple thousand seat arena, and I think they needed a certain amount pre-sold to actually secure the venue, and they didn't sell enough tickets to secure the venue, so they had to move off that venue. I know I was getting some Twitter love about that, but it wasn't Katie canceling, it was the promoters, and it was just a contractual thing. But I know she's going to 3 other cities, Milwaukee, 2 other cities. I just have so much knowledge at my fingertips. That's it. Look at that, under 10 minutes. I almost love you.